Let's go, girls. Woo! Hey there, baby chookies. Welcome to your Two Drunk Auntie with Bron Lewis and Sammy Petersen. We are both of those people. I'm Sammy Petersen. I'm your auntie who's seen the comedy festival. It's on TV and none of them were fucking funny. Waste of time. Again, they should speak to my friend Michael at the Chinese shop. He does a great Chinese accent.
I mean, he's not even from China and he could manage to do it.
He's not even from China. He owns the Chinese. It's like Chinese Australian. It's actually quite nice. Lemon chicken.
He has a better Chinese accent than all the ones
that
you
see some of them you'll find.
You
won't even find it. Like that Ando got nothing on him.
Oh, God.
And
also, can you not afford paintbrushes?
Can you even paint Ando?
Oh, my God, which brings me to mine.
Wow.
I'm Bron Lewis. I'm your drunk auntie who paints portraits of her cat and gives it to her friends and then peeks through their flat size to make sure they've put them up.
Welcome to Two Drunk Aunties. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Hey, I just flew in from Adelaide and boy, are my arms tired.
Oh, my God, every single episode you get that one, man.
Whoa, that was very loud. I do apologise for that. Let's go, girls. Sorry about that.
Scared the shit out of me,
I do apologise for that. The absolute S-H-I-T out of you. Now, Okay.
How was Adelaide?
It was good, thanks. I met a wonderful person from Bird Studio.
Oh, did she go to your show?
Yeah, she came to my show with the lovely son, Frank.
Oh, yes. This is Sasha.
Sasha.
The bag, I'm right next to you.
Yeah,
that
right
bag,
next to you.
She gave me that to me. And all of her stuff is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And she came and seen my show from Frock Me Out. Everything I
Yeah.
They came to my show.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, Sasha said to me, who you met, she was like, my son is a huge fan of Sammy.
Oh.
And
you said that's the only one.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about, actually.
I said,
la. Get your fingers out of your ears for a second, bro.
I said, look at my bag, Sasha. I made it myself. She said, no, I made it.
You're lying right to my face.
I made it myself.
I actually made that. What are you even talking about?
And I said, okay, what are you talking about Sammy for? That's what I want to know.
I'm now sus on you for that.
Exactly. Sammy J. If we're talking about Sammy J, I'll keep going.
Oh, what are you interested in Sammy J for? You love Randy Feltface. That's why.
That's why.
Anyway,
I'm so
pleased
she went and saw. Oh my God.
That was a slip of the tongue. Wouldn't be the first time. Whoa!
Excuse me.
My microphone just fell down. I'm so sorry about that.
She was saying that her son's a huge fan of yours. I'm so pleased that they went to your show.
It was so cute to meet them after and talking to lots of people, and they waited around, and they're such lovely people.
I've mentioned Sasha before on the podcast.
Yeah, you have, absolutely.
And she messaged. She was like, "Oh,
yeah,
thanks so much."
Oh, they're such lovely people. It was so nice. Oh, you listen to this.
Have a message for her, please.
Here we go. Let's go, girls. Wow, there's your message. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a personal message.
And Frank, good on you.
That was a personal message. No, but it was so cute. It was so lovely. And it was lovely to meet them both. I think Frank wants to go into comedy.
Oh, God bless him.
God bless you. God bless you. I tell you what,
great.
Do it or don't do it. Whatever you like,
That
Frank.
is great advice.
I always give 50-50 advice like that.
I'm going to give auntie advice.
Yeah.
Look, if you can't make me laugh over tea, got no chance.
You got no chance.
It's a tough world out there. It's tough. You can't say anything anymore, Frank.
Oh, you can't say anything. It's a tough political climate.
Can't say nothing.
It's a tough political
and everyone's
climate.
Offended about bloody everything.
Oh, you can't say anything anymore.
God, what's the big deal? It's a Chinese accent.
It's a Chinese accent that Dave does down the Chinese shop.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about
Frank,
it.
If you can't do a Chinese accent, don't even bother.
I was talking about a comedian that does a Chinese accent on stage, like a really thick Chinese accent, and I was kind of saying this story about something that I ever heard once, which I think is one of the funniest things I've ever heard, but it involves a Chinese accent, and I was telling my friend the story, and I went after it. It's really funny. It's a lot funnier if it's in a Chinese accent, and my friend was like, yeah, right, okay, I don't really understand this. You're just saying it's a lot funnier if it's funnier? That's basically what you're saying. It's actually a lot funnier if you're funny. If you say it in a funnier way, it is funnier.
Oh my gosh!
I'll do it for you after the pod.
That'd be great. You can't. They'll
you can't do anything these days. No, these days you can't do anything.
But my mum went and took my daughter to get their nails done.
Yeah.
And they went to a nail salon in some shopping centre.
Hey,
and they
nice
came
one.
back and Mum was going, oh God, she did eat his nails. And she was the sweetest lady. Couldn't understand a word, she said. Couldn't understand a word. She said, gosh, she was so slow, but she was lovely. She was very sweet. You know.
I love the backhanded compliments like that. So slow, but lovely.
Did you love her or hate her, Mum?
I really can't tell with you. Does house bells drive?
Oh, she shouldn't.
She shouldn't. She's driving. She's driving your car?
Absolutely. Not in Melbourne.
Oh, no.
No,
okay.
she only knows how to drive in Queanbeyan and Canberra.
Oh, right.
She's got a car there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mum, please sell it. Just sell it. She had tonight.
Hasn't got the doors on it anymore.
Well,
it's like a Flintstone car. Her running feet down the bottom.
Like, Mum, you should be put like this. It's so smashed up. She's like, oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I said, how often do you get beeped, Mum, when you're driving? She goes, oh, every day. She goes,
just as they're saying hello.
People love it.
They love it.
They beep, 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 these days, for God's sake. I'm like, it's because she goes way too slow, or she's in the right lane on a highway.
Right. It's safe.
So
it's really
upsetting
nice.
to watch. And she'll do like a 19-point turn just to get into a regular car park where there's no other cars in it. I'm like,
I want to go for a drive with
it. Oh, you don't. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. And she's trying at the moment. She's at my house. She's been trying to for about a week to get her license renewed.
Yes.
And I love my mum dearly. You know that.
I knows that about that. We knows that.
But I've taken her to about 450,000 appointments since she's been here. And that's fine.
Yeah,
it's great. She did a lot for me when I was younger.
It's
really nice to give back. But I have a line, and she's like, I need to renew my license. I'm like, if you can't do that, you can't have a license. You can't.
I think it's a basic test.
It's so easy. Like you just go online, and she goes, okay, well, my phone doesn't let me go online. I'm like,
my phone doesn't let me go online.
Just Facebook.
My text said that in Adelaide. I was like worried about that. Why can't you go online? He goes, not allowed. Oh, that's worrying. That's disturbing. Is the first thing you said to me, Rod. While I'm here?
Rod
was a nightmare.
Rods aren't allowed on the internet.
Rod was an absolute nightmare also. That was the worst bit about Adelaide.
Oh, God.
Rod. No, well,
They're
he
so
was...
nice, the text, but that's it.
Yeah, Rod was trouble. I'll tell you that much. He said some pretty. He told me that he had went on a date once and had so much surf and turf before the date that he nearly threw up.
Before the date.
He was rough as guts, and he was telling me he had a go at me every night. And one of the goes that he had before, so I did 2 shows. So did me and Dave Warnicky did our interactive show. Mm-hmm. We were really finding our feet after it. And you know when you've had the first night was not a great night. It was a fine night, but we were really working it out. It was a preview. We were really working it out. But Dave and I are high energy. We gave it our all. We had a good time.
They wouldn't have noticed. But you were hating it.
After it, the tech Rod goes, you can just hear him complimenting everyone before their shows. Us, he gave us nothing. And then when you hear it, that's so deafening from a tech when they don't say anything after the show. Yeah. Like my solo show, he gave me a big hug after it. He's like, great show, mate. And then Dave on my first show, he gave me
eye contact.
Nothing. Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah.
He fucked up all the cues. He didn't get any cues right. And then he had 4. Didn't do any of them. And then why would you?
He's not allowed on the internet. He doesn't have to do anything.
Well, that was the thing. It was like I said to him for my solo show, I have no tech apart from an intro voiceover. And he said, we talked about you getting a USB. And I was like, I've never said I was going to get a USB.
We've never spoken
about this. And then he was like, well, I can't access the internet, so I can't get it. I was like, all right, well, I'll just... And then it was half an hour of him standing on stage trying to get it to work. It could not work. And I was like, it's just not going to work. I'll just give it to me. I ended up playing my voiceover through the microphone backstage.
With your phone?
With my phone to introduce myself. It was lovely.
It's actually perfect.
But I went in on one of the nights I went in and Dave Warnicky has a podcast called Book Cheat.
Yes.
And we did it one night at the Writers' Festival, and I found out about the Writers' Festival that day. And I walk into the place, and Rod was like, where have you been? And I was like, we're just at the Writers' Festival. He goes, would you stop going on about the Writers' Festival? I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, you're always going on about the Writers' Festival. You have just been talking about the Writers' Festival all week. I was like, Rod, I found out about the Writers' Festival today. I'm not talking about the Writers' Festival. He goes,
so you asked me where I was. What the fuck?
And he goes, you have not stopped talking about the Writers' Festival. I was like, Rod, I've never mentioned the Writers' Festival. He goes, you have not. And I was like, Rod, I found out about the Writers' Festival today. He's like, you have not stopped talking about the Writers' Festival. Rod,
my God.
I found out about it literally this morning. And he goes, nah, there's no way. You've been talking about it all week.
It's like a Monty Python sketch.
And then as soon as it's over, like as soon as the argument's over, then he just puts his hands up. He's like, all right, whatever. He didn't mention it. Then he gets stroppy every time. So he has a fight, and then he goes, but then he'll go like he'll have a fight over it, and then he'll go, oh well, no, you know what you're talking about, not me. Like that's what he does every single night. There was something like that. Oh my God,
you've been gaslit.
Yeah, it was majorly gaslit.
You've never spoken about it before, righto, Sammy.
And then
put your microphone up to the microphone and let's go.
The next day he goes, it wasn't you that was talking about it.
No apology. Why
there was never an apology from Rod.
Oh my God.
Well, you had a good time in Adelaide though.
I had a great time in Adelaide. I
Yeah.
loved it. I wish we were there at the same time.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
It's sweltering though, isn't it?
It is
Every fringe.
hot.
This is what I'm astounded by in Adelaide. Okay, it's so hot.
The beauty of it.
Yeah.
The sheer beauty of it.
Full stop. Let's
Yep.
move. Segment
The
one.
sheer beauty of it. Segment
it's-
one.
Okay,
Live and laugh and love.
a couple of things about Adelaide. I can't remember if I talked to you about this. I think the audiences are the second night was beautiful. The
Yep.
first night they really pulled back.
Yep.
Like they're so worried about offending people.
Right.
And I don't think I'm an edgelord.
No, you're not an edgelord.
I'm
Just
not
some
an
of the
edge-
stuff you says. Just some of the opinions you have
Just
about
some
stuff.
of the things
Just
I
some of the
say.
like the non-vaccination sort of
Oh
stuff. Is the fun stuff.
God,
Actually.
yes, oh God, and la la la, can't say that, can't say this, blah blah blah. No, I don't act like I feel like I am woke, proudly woke.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm not like
You woke
but
up.
I woke up, but I'm not. But I'm like I think some people are perhaps a little bit too extreme with
Yes,
what
yeah,
they
yeah,
like.
absolutely.
You can't say this, you can't.
Yeah,
say that. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
for goodness sake. So I'm kind of in the middle. Yeah, right. All right. Like, so have you ever watched Hacks?
Yeah, I've seen Hacks.
Fuck,
It's
I
a
love it. It's so good.
television program.
It is a television program on Stan. We're sponsored by them. No, there's Deborah Vance, which
Yes.
is the older comedian.
She's kind of
And
like a
there's-
Joan Rivers type is what it's
Yes.
based on, I think.
Yes. And then there's this like up and coming comedian Ava, and
Yeah.
she's employed to write jokes.
Like me and
for
you.
Deborah, exactly.
Except I can't write jokes, so to say,
Well,
I
I
reckon that
would-
was good bit. That bit you did up there that already works, that
Why
was
am
good.
I the older woman? Why can't you be the older woman?
All right, I'll be the older woman. All right, let's
great.
role play it.
All right. And go.
You can't say anything anymore.
I'm offended.
Oh, no, don't be. Actually, we should write an episode of Hacks because that was good stuff.
that
Just
was
coming out of
perfect.
our gullets just
I
then.
hope they don't listen. They'll steal
Oh,
it.
don't.
Okay, so Ava's like the soup, like really woke. She's like, you can't do this, you can't
Yeah.
do this, you can't do this. And everything you say is hack.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Deborah's like everything is that I say is funny,
Yeah.
and she says quite a few problematic things.
Sure.
But everyone laughs a lot. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle. I am Ava and Deborah. I'm Deborah.
That's good. I like. Did you just
Deborah.
make that up?
Yeah.
I really like that.
I'm Deborah. I'm in the middle. I'm like not easily offended.
Sweet
And
so.
I'm like, I don't know.
You can say
When people
sweet
get
so, you
really
can say sweet
offended. So anyway, in Perth, they loved it. They were like,
Yeah, yeah.
But in Adelaide, they were like, oh, like one time, I had a joke about PE teachers. That's a victimless crime, and that people pulled back. They were like, oh, no.
right.
I'm like, PE teachers.
Yeah.
I should be able to drink a pint of their blood on stage. And everyone will be like, yeah, that's fine.
If it's anyone's blood, it's going to be a PE teacher's
That's
blood.
right.
every
Or
goddamn
real
time.
estate agent.
Yeah, they're both fine, actually.
Exactly.
After the
There's
experience
some
I had with
groups of
moving
people-
house, I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. I would drink their blood on stage. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
My mum, I've just ruined the punchline there, but when one night in Adelaide, I said something about Barry Humphries. I was like, and of course,
Very relatable
I just said, famous transphobe Barry Humphries.
Mm-hmm.
And mum went,
What?
because she loved Barry Humphries,
okay.
but that's that sort of thing of,
Yeah.
she would say, if I said transphobe Barry Humphries, she goes, oh, God, she can't say anything.
God, he was a good man.
He was a good man or woman, whatever he was.
Whatever.
Whatever he was.
She was a good man.
She was a good man, that Dame Edna.
Yeah.
She was a good woman. Just flips it on it. Oh, I don't know what she was. But I
Whatever
did a
it
show
was.
in a tent in Adelaide.
At the Gardens.
Yeah, it was the hottest thing. Like, it was so hard just on stage. And I was like doing it was a PowerPoint show, the PowerPoint showcase.
Awful.
And it was so hard to do it because it was so hot in there, and you're flipping through the slides and everything, and you're doing it like a 7-minute thing of material you've never used before because you're showing a PowerPoint, so it's like a harder thing, but you're getting your prompts and everything. It was so hot in there. They did such a good job at doing the show and pulling
They're
it
such
together.
good guys.
So good, but it was a hard thing because it's like
Yeah.
the audience like sweltering. When I was
You
doing,
can't laugh when you're hot.
you can't laugh when you're hot. Well, I was in a bunker
could
for
cry.
one. Hey, don't. Why would you cry?
You're in a bunker.
I was in a bunker in the Rhino room.
Oh, for yours, downstairs
Yeah.
in your little,
Yeah.
that is a hot room.
It's a hot room. And I was,
Yeah.
everyone was kind of sweltering, and you could just, I was down, like sort of touching my brow the whole show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Clutching your pearls?
Yeah, clutching
They
my
do that
pearls.
in Adelaide.
They
a
do
lot.
a lot. Hey, Bron, I had a
Yeah.
great time in Adelaide though.
I'm so pleased you did. And so you're ready for Melbourne?
I'm so
Is
ready for
Melbourne next
Melbourne.
for you?
Yeah, Melbourne, then Perth, then
Oh, great. Oh, you're doing the
Sydney,
comedy
then
festival.
Brisbane. You got that right, gorgeous girl. Where are you next?
Good. I'm going to be in Canberra actually next Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canberra.
When you hear this, it's this Thursday.
Oh my God. Yeah, Canberra. And that's obviously where I grew up. I was in the Canberra Times today.
Was ya? Yeah. What did you get a couple of copy for me? I can put it on my fridge?
No, because it's behind a paywall. So
I'm like, no, thanks. I did see you put that up, actually. You said this is behind a paywall, but read it if you have one. Do yourself a favour and read it.
You've got a subscription to the Canberra Times.
That.
Yeah, so and then I'm hoping it's good. And then Gold Coast the very next day.
Oh, I love that. Bron, I have a gorgeous question to ask you because I've been thinking about this a lot. It's been on my mind for a while. Okay. Mm-hmm. A while ago, went to the Dulux Colour Awards, which is the Dulux Paint. Yeah, it's Dulux Paint Awards.
Oh, for a minute I thought it was Durex, and I was like, is that condoms?
Well, maybe it was. I was pretty drunk. The Dulux Paint Awards, right? And I met the Dulux dog.
Why were you?
I won't go into it. I got invited to it. It's gorgeous, free drinks.
Very cool.
And I went to the Colour Awards, and I was like, you can't say that anymore though. But I was going to the Colour Awards. I was so excited to be there. Right? Met the Dulux dog. Gorgeous stuff. I'll put the photo up. Penny.
Adorable.
But there's 4.
Oh, well, that's
because there's one that does like events. There's one that does. So there's they really. There's one that does the commercial work and everything.
Wow.
You and I think we need to get a little bit of a campaign going because I look at the Dulux Colour Awards. I look at the Dulux dog and I go, had it pretty good for a long time.
Yeah.
Can we get DIGS involved?
Okay.
Can
I literally
DIGS
had no idea where this was going.
Imagine if I just said. Can you come with me and can we paint stuff together and win a colour award next year? Can we steal one of the dogs?
Yes, we can.
Can we bury one of the dogs?
We've got. Okay, so that squeaking sound is DIGS.
The future
person you are trying,
Dulux Colour Award.
You were trying to pitch him what as a Dulux dog? Like
as the Dulux dog.
Oh, you think that the Penny's...
I think the sheep dog thing, it's overdone. I think they've had it for so long. What about a rebrand? That's why I'm asking you right now. What about a rebrand for DIGS as a Dulux dog? I think if this was live, this would be lighten up.
Oh,
but at the moment, all I can hear is this. Let's go, girls.
I think DIGS is... can you imagine him on a commercial?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Can't you? Wouldn't your face light up if you saw DIGS on a commercial?
Yeah, because I'd be like, look at everyone, how stressed they are.
Oh, yeah, they'd be stressed for a bit, but I'd be there minding him. That would be my full-time job as well.
It's not that they're scared of him. It's just he can't do anything right.
Now, that is a horrible thing to say, as he can't reach the ball under a very small seat. Why are you saying that about him? Look, he can't find it. He can't find it. He's lost the ball. It's like he's right there literally in front of him.
DIGS. Oh, I'm sorry I said something mean.
DIGS, why'd you say? What's Auntie Brown saying stuff for like that?
You can't say the truth anymore. Because they defended
you can't say the truth anymore.
Offended him. Look, he wants to leave.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that you and I should do this. I think we should be a little campaign. I think we call Dulux.
Okay.
I mean, we can't do it right now. It's late at night, but
it's really late. I'll see if it's available.
But don't you think we should contact them and say, would you want to have a rebrand? We could take DIGS in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? Would you do that or not really?
Fine.
Why are you saying fine?
No,
I think it's a good idea.
And I feel like it can't be the only option. We'll take DIGS and then...
Why can't he be the only option? What are you talking about?
Because just in case they say no and then we're not taken seriously. No? We're like, if you don't like DIGS, fine. What about...
Fine.
My neighbour's cat called Mitchell.
Is that actually your neighbour's cat?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Her name's Mitchell and she's...
You think a cat called Mitchell could do more tricks than that?
Yeah, she can. She can
probably.
catch...
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Yeah, she can...
So I had a dog sitter this week and... She said about DIGS that so many people said how polite he was. What? Yeah, he's a polite dog.
Wore a top hat as he walked out.
Monocle. Good day to you. Charmed, I'm sure. That's all he said all week. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure.
He's sitting on the couch with his legs crossed, reading poetry. The book's upside down. How do you do?
How do you do? He's reading a Mad magazine, but it's like under an Ernest Hemingway book. Just... But I think he could easily be.
Okay, all right, let's pitch him.
Yeah, I don't think you seem excited about it.
Well, I just think no one would go for him. Is that a bad thing to say about your son?
That's all right.
No one would go for Ari either.
Yes, they would. What are you talking about?
He's got a dead tooth.
I've got a dead smile, mate. Would you ever? Do you think you would ever be a show mum like that?
Nah, no way. Because I would absolutely smash. Someone's face in if they said no, not him.
Yeah. Do you know what they say about Ari?
Hell
yeah.
They would.
He's a cool kid.
He's a cool kid, but he's not.
Can't
He's
talk
not.
yet.
He can't talk. He can't get.
He's 15.
He poos his pants.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's still pooing his pants?
Yeah, because he can't. He can get the. He can do the wheeze fine.
Yeah.
Poo's apparently impossible. Look,
Diggs
I
is doing
don't know.
poos. Diggs is doing more solid poos these days. I know you didn't ask, but he's doing really solid poos. He's got new probiotics.
Put that in the pitch.
Yeah, put that in the pitch.
Put that in the pitch.
So it just says, yeah, he can't do any tricks. He won't sit for you, but his poos are a bit more solid than they have been.
Look, it's looking up. It's looking
up for him, actually. Don't worry about
Not
that.
sure why you're not writing that down.
Can I speak to Mr. Dulux if that's all right? Or Durex? I'm easy. Hey, you ready for the first segment today? Letter to your aunties. Letter to your aunties. I'm your drunk auntie who wants to clock her sister over the head for not going to your live podcast. Hi, gorgeous aunties. My sister, Auntie Ruby, and I love the pod. I've recently moved to WA from Melbourne, and I told my sister about your live podcast to celebrate the gorgeous 1-year anniversary of this goddamn podcast. I wish I could. There's never been a letter that's more written in my voice. I wish I could go. Yeah, it feels like I did. I wish I could go so badly. So she should. So she said she should go for both of us, but I don't think she is going to. She lives in Brunswick. Where's that?
What? It's where we
It's
did
in
the
your
live.
home.
And we did the live.
That's what we did the live one. You wrote this.
One of us wrote this.
Yeah. I had a few Durexes, whatever that means. I don't think there is any excuse for not showing up. What should I do, aunties? I'm so disappointed. Thanks, Jooks, Auntie Pip. Now, we have a writer reply. Okay. Dear aunties, I need your advice. My gorgeous sister Pip and I are your biggest fans. She wants me to go to your live show. We got this on the day of the live show. But it feels weird to go to a live podcast alone, and I'm trying not to drink.
Ruby.
Terrible idea if you want to hang out with us, Ruby. I'm turning over a new leaf this year, but I don't think I could be at your show and resist a delicious glass of Jans. I am worried that I won't have another opportunity to go to a live show, but also worried I might have a few too many bubbles and give some people a piece of my mind.
Well, that would have been perfect.
Actually perfect for us. It's not my fault some people can't handle the truth, but new year, new me. It's still January after all. Sure.
Wow, okay, yeah, so that was ages ago.
It was ages ago.
Okay, great.
Is it possible to be a drunk auntie without the drunk part? What do I do? Now, first advice, Pip. What do you think about Pip? She wants her sister to go.
Pip, go. Yeah.
Sorry, Pip shouldn't come.
Sorry, you moved to Western Australia. That must be hard.
That's a hard one, Chook. That's hot over there.
Ages away, isn't it?
That's ages away. Yeah, you seen about it? You seen about it?
Have I seen about it?
Have you seen about it? Yeah, seen about it. Seen it on a map?
I seen about it earlier when I went there. Early in the year.
Seen about it earlier.
Beautiful audiences.
Beautiful audiences.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so it would be it's a tall ask.
It's a tall order, isn't it?
Yeah, to ask someone to go to a show by themselves.
She says she loves it, though.
Maybe they weren't sure how interactive it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's our first one. We could have been like, everyone stand up.
What if we were rude about it? We weren't rude about it.
Well, we could have been like, are you here by yourself? You know how some comedians do that?
Yeah,
Are you here by yourself, mate?
Were you here by yourself, are you? Where's your friends? I've got heaps of friends. I'm like that straight away. I've got heaps of friends. Like what? No one else.
Loads. Do you want one?
Friends.
Can't have them.
I could call one right now. I'll call Will Anderson.
You could.
That's funny. That's funny from me. That's funny. That's a good joke from me.
That's actually a really good joke.
That's just an off-pod chat.
So I think it's hard because she wasn't sure, and also I know have people who don't go to live comedy because they are terrified.
Yeah.
Of being just accosted. Some
Costa from the ABC. Get it?
It's exactly who I'm talking about.
Do you get it?
You've seen him do stand up?
He's not great. God. A lot of mulching on stage. I don't really agree with that sort of stuff.
Not into it. But people like they come for the audience. They're like, is this your date? How long have you been going out for? 3 months.
Yeah.
Is he a good route? And they're like, pardon?
Seems like a date. Or this one where they go, is that your boyfriend? Oh, it's your brother. Oh my God. And everyone laughs. And I call Will Anderson. I'm friends with Will. Should I call him? Everyone goes, you probably don't know him. Yeah, the phone's ringing. They go, but didn't ring to anyone. All right, well, I called myself.
So what do you want?
What do you want?
Pip?
I haven't got any friends, Pepita.
Okay, so the joke we're talking about there is when I was in Adelaide, there was a comedian on stage. He always talks about this comedian's old school comedian. Funny. Always talks about how well he knows Will Anderson. It's this bizarre thing that he constantly does. He was on stage, and this Adelaideans do not heckle. When they do, it's always because they very rarely heckle. When they do, it's always so bad. It's dumb. They try and guess that your punchline. It's clumsy. They're so
all over the place.
Practice.
Yeah.
On like just how to interrupt someone.
Yep.
That they just fuck it up so badly.
I got
So-
just a very
Did you get one?
trailed off fuck off.
What did
Yeah,
you?
fuck off.
Was that your mum?
Yeah, it's mum.
Yeah.
Mum actually heckled the shit out of me at my live show, so
I
we'll talk about it
know,
another
so
time.
sorry.
We'll talk about it another time. I did call you straight after.
Jerry. I know. She's got to stop coming to your shows. I'll have a word.
You'll
with
have a
her.
word with her.
She'll be upset. I'll do it in Chinese accent, so just lift me.
And I'll do it as Barry Humphries.
Anyway, the heckle that came this is just before I went on stage as well. The MC was on stage, and the lady said to the MC, "Where's Will?" And the MC was like, "Pardon? Where's Will?" He goes, "Will Anderson." She goes, "Yeah. Where is he?"
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to be on the lineup. It was almost midnight.
What do you mean, where's
And he goes,
Will?
"Oh, he's not on the lineup." And she's like, "Oh." And he goes,
Well, now I'm upset for something I've just imposed on everyone and asked for.
and then he said, "Do you want me to call him right now?" And the groan from the comedians at the back of the room and in the green room was like, "He's not." So he got his
Have
phone
I told
out
you
and he
Fleety used to
called
do
them.
that on stage? He used to just call people and it wouldn't be a funny conversation at all. He'd just have a chat with them. And everyone would be confused about the whole thing. It never, ever made sense. We should have him on.
We should have
He'll
him
make
on.
a few calls. He'd call Durex while we're talking.
That's great. It could be, yeah, we could.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm actually nervous he's listening, so we welcome you on, Fleety. Obviously.
Office. Blam.
So I think, okay, so Pip, it's hard to ask someone
It is
to come
hard,
along,
it is hard.
time, whatever, but Ruby,
Yeah.
you should have trusted us, girl.
You should have trusted us, girl. We're good. You don't have to have a drink if you don't
Yeah.
want to. Next live show, we'd love you to come along. And also, if we do it in Brunswick again. Oh, so
What are we
my
drinking
good
right now?
good friend Brown and I are having a gorgeous non-alcoholic gin and tonic right
Yes.
now. It's a 4 pillars. Okay. The Jans girls came to
It's
my
actually
live
yum.
show in.
They
Oh
did.
God, they're lovely.
Oh,
They're so
good.
lovely.
How
yeah.
many of them?
There's 4 of them.
Oh,
They
how
came. They came
lovely.
to the live show in Adelaide, and it was so nice to see them. That
On
was
the
the one.
second night or the night where your mother was there?
I think it was no, it was the first night. Yeah, and it was like there was one where Mum was there, but Mum just heckled the shit out of me, and then I left.
Yeah, and you don't have family anymore.
I don't have a family
I'm so
anymore.
sorry.
Hey, no, it's okay.
Okay,
But Ruby,
right.
come along next time. We
Next
won't
time,
make
come
fun of
along.
it. It's also okay to go to a show by yourself. Like if you want to go
Yes.
to a show by yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we are probably a bit more used to it because we'll go like to a few shows a night, especially during a festival or something. You might just pop in and go and see.
Yeah.
I don't do it, but I've heard that some people go and support other people.
I wouldn't.
I just don't see a point in it.
Oh, what for? Call Will Anderson whenever I want.
I'll call him now.
Actually, I got to call.
Hey, Google, why don't you call Will Anderson? I'm terrified of saying the other one because sometimes I do call Siri. I've done that so many times
my
before where it's just like I go, hey, and then the phone lights up and I'm not talking to someone. I did it the other day and it was like from the other room. It called someone as a joke and I was joking.
Or per day.
Yeah, it wasn't a good person I called.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. It was a joke call. I was like, hey, you call this person and
Hey,
it
Barry
did.
Humphries.
Hey, Barry Humphries.
I thought you were dead.
I thought you were there. Why you answer for? Why you answer for? Hello, possums. Something like that. But yeah, I think it's totally fine to go to a show by
Yeah,
yourself.
I
and
do.
you know what? I love it.
I'll do it. I'll do it this year for sure.
Hey,
I have to.
Bron, are you ready for the next segment? Live, laugh, love.
Okay. Nah.
No, why are you saying okay now?
Because I don't like it.
Okay, I think you do like it actually.
Okay, fine.
The other day, a guy asked me if I wanted to pet his Cocker Spaniel. Feeling weird about the whole thing now. I feel like I should have chose the Spaniel.
It's pretty funny.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody told me I was bad at math, I'd have 62 cents.
Well, you can't have that.
Can't have that. That's what it's
Okay,
funny for.
very
That's
good.
why it's funny for. When I found out my toaster oven wasn't waterproof, I was shocked.
Oh.
When life gives you melons, you probably have dyslexia.
Okay. Yeah,
Lemons
that's
or-
okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
How do frogs kill themselves?
How?
They Kermit suicide.
Okay. You love Kermit the Frog jokes.
He's so funny.
Actually, your favourite.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, live.
He's so fucking funny.
Went by myself.
Yeah. He's a transphobe now, but he's all right. What do you need to throw? What do you need to throw?
Sound it out. Just sound it out.
Yeah. What do you need to throw shot put?
What?
Balls of steel. See, I was confused there. It doesn't really make sense. What do you call a woman with one leg shorter than the other? Eileen. Yep. What do you call a broken boomerang? A stick. What's it taste like to eat out an old lady? Depends.
Oh, God. Okay.
This is the final one. What did one lesbian vampire say to the other? See you next month.
Revolting. 2 cunnilingus ones at the end.
Funny lingus. If you want to leave us a 5-star rating, 5-star review, we'll read it out on the goddamn podcast. You can watch us on youtube.com. I haven't seen my friend Brown for a couple of weeks.
Why?
And I God, I missed her.
You did, actually.
I'm tearing up a bit. I called her heaps.
You did call me heaps.
I called her. Called her she said the other day on the phone, she
Little
goes,
too
why are you
much.
calling me too much?
I'm like, come on, I've got a family.
Come on, I got a family to care for. I said, well, I've been shitting myself like Ari. You said, that ain't my problem no more. Where's your carer at? I said, his name's Dig. You said, that's your mistake.
Did you like stock? Okay, you're ready, I can tell.
Kick it!
Yes. Okay, this is called My Ghost Story.
Oh, holy hell.
Ghost is in inverted commas. Now, I want you to, like, the vibe of this story is the person is so...
Vibe.
So they're Vibe. They're fed up.
In the story, in their own
I
story that they've written. Okay.
Fucking love it.
And fucking
That they took time out of their day to write a story no one
But you don't
asked
have to.
for.
That's right.
Okay. So this happened to me years ago now, and I used quotations because I could be wrong. And it wasn't...
Could be wrong about the year that you wrote it. Yeah.
No, the
Sure,
ghost. Because I could be wrong, and it wasn't paranormal, but I think it was.
It's good so far. It's a very strong start.
Yes, I believe
Powerful.
he believes in
this story must have been weightlifting because it's very strong.
Very strong. I'm downtown doing a fire watch in an old building.
What? You're not doing a fire watch?
Sounds like I should have like an ye olde
I'm
accent.
doing an old fire watch. Meet me at the barn. We're doing a fire watch. Something like that. I'll work on the character.
An old building as a security officer. Graveyard shift.
Oh, not the graveyard. Oh, that's a spooky time. That's a
Written
spooky
so
time.
dramatically.
It is dramatic. That's why.
Got fed up.
Okay.
The building is 5 stories, not including the basement. 5th floor was a culinary institute. 4th and 3rd floor were offices. 2nd floor was
Don't
used
explain all the
as-
stories.
No, as a storage.
Just tell your own stories.
For the culinary school, only way to get to the 2nd floor is via the stairwells. So a key or the elevator with a code. So much
This is so much detail. I bet all of that is not relevant. Does not come back.
Absolutely. You think you're spot on. But also, it sounds like a gorgeous
Actually, it sounds
building.
quite nice, actually, when you think about it.
No wonder you're willing to do fire watching the graveyard
Yeah, you doing
shift.
fire watching again?
What is that?
Down at the old
anyway?
graveyard. I don't know what fire watching is.
I had just come down the stairs at the back side of the building.
Was there a door
and
code
on
or was there a key to get in? I'm wondering about that.
Sure, wait, I'll read that
Wait, what
last
bit?
paragraph.
Can you just I'm going a bit fuzzy on the
4th and 3rd
details.
floor were offices.
Oh, great.
Anyway, what kind of offices? He's
What
left
kind of
out
offices?
the details
oh, God,
we need.
key details.
No, the backside down to the 2nd floor. It was about 03:30.
Oh, it's 03:30. Okay.
And I had run into 2 Hispanic cleaners on the 5th floor
Probably don't need
about
to say they're Hispanic.
20 minutes before. So much.
Played by
detail.
Barry Humphries.
And this is one of the shorter
This
ones.
is, yeah.
I've said
it's nice.
short,
It's nice.
but the amount of
There's
detail.
a lot of detail in a
is-
short one.
Oh my God. It's
Jam
almost
packed.
like,
It's a meaty paragraph.
it almost means like nothing happened. Anyway. As I'm walking down the hall of the 2nd floor, it's dark, mind you, but I
Mind
have
you?
the street lights
Mind you, I've
outside.
never heard that in a story before, mind you.
I know. Is he talking to me? I don't know. But there's street lights outside giving me a bit of light. I hear up ahead of me on the mezzanine what sounds like 2 ladies talking. Oh, the cleaners must be finished on the 5th floor. The 5th floor, obviously, being the Culinary Institute. But I tried to listen. And then I stopped.
I tried to listen, but then I stopped. Yep.
The voices sound like they're up here on the 2nd floor, and they don't sound.
How could they possibly be up there
And
on the
up
2nd
here,
floor?
well,
Do they have the
that's-
code or the key?
Yeah, but what about the 5th floor?
What about the 5th floor?
Up here, that's the below. And they don't sound like Hispanic cleaners.
Okay, yep.
As
So-
I approach where I think the voices are coming from, they stop.
Oh, they're not dead, are they?
Hola.
Hola.
I get to the mezzanine. Nobody here. The tenses.
This is
everything.
good. It's
There's
all
so many
good.
words left out, but also way too many in there.
That's way too
Like if you
many.
strip down to what we need, it'd be
Yeah.
4 words. I look to the 1st floor and nobody there either.
Nobody there either. Are they out fire watching as well?
By watching out, doing his shift. Fucking hell.
The graveyard.
I decide to check the bathrooms. As I pass where I thought They were.
As I passed where I thought they were, yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
I could smell perfume.
Oh, no. Not of the ghost or the Hispanic cleaner?
Well, I don't know. I don't know many
Actually don't know.
cleaners, so I wouldn't ask them.
You wouldn't ask them?
I wouldn't ask them.
You wouldn't ask them.
Nobody in the bathrooms. They didn't use the elevator as I would have heard it ding, and they didn't use the stairs as I would hear them running and the door slam.
Okay.
That's how you have to use stairs.
That's how I'm runrunning and I
If
hear
you
them.
need to use those stairs,
You better run. You better run in Hispanic fashion.
Okay, last bit. Not sure what it was. I could be mistaken. But the perfume smell?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you explain that?
Yeah. Nothing was up there to make that smell.
Yeah, nothing was up there to make that smell.
No Glade plug, etc.
No Glade plug, etc.
Yeah,
That makes perfect sense.
That is the second last sentence.
That makes perfect sense. So
no
far.
Glade plug. So
Et
how do you
cetera.
explain?
So how do you explain it?
Also, if someone's perfume smells like Glade,
Yeah.
come on.
Come
Never-
on. McGlen 20 spray.
This is the final sentence.
Oh, good.
If you're like, what?
I'm ready. No,
okay,
I'll wrap
cool.
up in a nice little neat bow. I'm ready for this.
Never did find out what it was.
That's some good stuff right there.
What do
That's
you
really
think?
good. I
What do you
think it
think?
was
Be honest.
special. I'll be honest. I think it was really good. I think it was succinct. I'm worried about them Hispanic cleaners. Where did they go? Where'd the perfume go?
And
Give the 5
also-
star.
I love that we know that it's a culinary.
We
there's
knew
a-
so much about that place
So
and the
much,
code.
but
and
also nothing at all. And if you want to use
You
those
don't
stairs,
need
you
to.
better fucking
you
sprint,
better
baby.
fucking sprint,
Fucking run.
baby. Hey, ready for the next segment?
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Yep.
Each week, my friend Brown and I ask the question: Would
Yep.
you rather, Bron Lewis? Would you rather kiss me right now, or let me kiss you when you least expect it?
This feels like a threat.
It does. I did say we should hop in the bath before. Would you rather carry a red velvet rope everywhere and put it around yourself every seat you're on, like a VIP?
Fuck yeah.
Or every time you see someone reading, you have to lick your fingers and turn the page for them?
Absolutely the first one. It's insane. It's so good. I love that. I've met people who I'm like, where's your red rope?
Yeah,
You
I've got
are
a red
so-
rope over there because I use it for the show. Do you know, you can
Was
put it
that
around
you
yourself
watch-
anytime you want.
Watch telly.
I watch telly and I
Get
put
out
it
of
around
the
myself.
rope. It's a VIP area.
It's the VIP only digs. You're not the Dulux dog yet.
Okay, would you rather? What would you rather? What's it called? Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Only be able to
We haven't
hop.
done this podcast for a while.
I don't know.
What's it called again? Would you rather? What's this podcast again?
just
Is this
upset
I
about
hate my?
the
Is this I
story.
hate my job hates? Something like that.
Would you rather only be able to hop, skip, and jump,
Yep.
or have to roll for 20 minutes a day, like Pat Mullins?
20 minutes a day, I definitely roll. Yeah. I get a
what
gum nut stuck up my nose or some shit like that. That's fun. I think rolling would
All
be
your
fun.
names would be like, oh,
Here he
must be.
goes.
All right, put your clocks
It's roll
on.
time. I take digs out and I'd roll for a bit. What about this one?
Okay.
Would you rather snuggle up with Dibs every night or let me tuck you in every night?
Oh, you can tuck me in.
Yeah, that'd be
He
quite nice.
farts like
He does fart.
atrocious. Okay,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah,
Last one for
yeah.
you. Would
Last one for you?
Last one.
Last one for you?
And then the rest of him. Okay, would you rather earnestly announce at your work that your preferred pronouns are hot and shit
Every day?
every day?
Great.
They're like, if he says the
Oh,
announcement
God, he's going
again,
to say it in the meeting.
he just rolled in here. Or eat an entire breast of raw chicken
Once or every day?
just once.
Probably the raw chicken.
What?
It'll take 24 hours. I'll get over it. If I have to do that, my pronouns are hot shit in every meeting.
No,
every
I like
day.
the energy.
I think
actually
it's
love
fun,
it.
but I think people be very offended because you can't say anything anymore
Can't say
these days.
anything. What do you mean?
I think
They're
people be
your
like,
preferred
what?
pronouns. Why can't you have them?
Hot shit, hot and shit.
Yeah. I think it's fucking
I think
awesome.
it's fun. And you know what? That is awesome. No, you're actually right.
I think you're very right.
Hey, Bron Lewis, what I'm
Yeah.
looking for right now is something like I love you.
Oh yeah, I've got one for you. I've got one
Yep.
for you.
Have you
ready?
excellent?
Oh,
Yep.
I have.
Excellent?
Okay. If
Right.
you are single and scared of the dark,
Which I am.
no, you're neither. I know you. We're married.
Kiss
If
me
you
now,
are
then. Kiss me now, or I'll surprise you later with a kiss. You least expect it.
If you're single and scared of the dark,
Hmm.
some people are.
Yep.
Just wear night vision goggles and be lonely in them.
Okay.
That's it. What do you think?
How about I run and tell that?
Yeah.
How about you run and tell that?
You rocking run
How about
and
you
tell
ruck and
that.
run and tell that? It's doing Chinese
Ruckin'
accents
and
now.
rollin'.
You were rucking and a rolling. Hey, Bron Lewis, gee, it's been lovely catching up with you tonight. I tell you that much. Bron and I are both tired. I've just flown in from Adelaide, and I'm not tired.
Today?
Nah, I did love night.
Oh, then who cares?
Hey!
Old news, baby.
Oh, no. Old news is not called news then, is it? That's a shower thought.
That's right.
What's up in the bath? Bron, you're going all around Australia this year.
Yeah, I am.
Next stop is Canberra when you're hearing this.
Gold Coast. Melbourne for the entire month. I can't fucking wait for that.
I'm trying to eat it up. Diggs will be there with her every night. She's going to eat it up as well.
And here's a Dulux dog. And then I'm going to go
Here's the Dulux
to
dog.
Sydney for only 2
Yep.
nights.
Oh, yep.
And then I'm going to go to Brisbane. I'm hoping to do Newcastle. Is that crazy?
It's not crazy. I
What
think that's a
about
good
you?
idea.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going. So the next stop for me is Melbourne. Doing my 2 shows. Dave Warnicky dates the entire audience,
Yeah.
and also our goddamn show, Why the Long Face, that you're in every night.
Am I?
Yep, you're the special guest every night. Have I not told you?
No.
Oh, it's really important for the
I'm gonna have
closer. Sucked in Adelaide.
Are you doing a closer instead
Yeah.
of an opener?
That's right.
Come to night
Doing
5.
oh, yeah, you come and close for me. She's a much stronger comic. She'll be here in a minute. And then so I'm doing that all Melbourne. Then I'm going to Perth, Sydney, Brisbane. Canberra date is soon to be locked in, bloody hell. And Hobart I'm going to lock in as well at some
Fantastic.
point. Yeah, and you know what?
Fantastic.
We might be doing another You Two Drunk
should.
Auntie show sometime.
The people who showed up last time blew
That
out.
was so great. It was so
wonderful.
good.
And I think Ruby will come.
I think Ruby will come. And you know
Now
what,
that we've
Pip?
dedicated this entire...
Bully her to come because that's what she wanted.
Don't bully
We're
her.
not going to bully
But
her.
Perth people do that. They're bullies.
People do that.
And I like that about
Hey,
them.
Chookies, have a great week.